Guten Morgen, meine liebe Schüler. Wie geht's euch? Heute wir lernen Lektion 6 über Akkusativ.
Hello everyone and welcome to our video series on Learn German Grammar. In this video, you'll be learning about the accusative case. So let's begin. Akkusativ. To understand the accusative case, let's first take two sentences. Maria hat einen Hund. Wir kaufen ein Auto. Maria in the first sentence and wir in the second sentence is the subject, which is in nominative. Do remember that the subject always conjugates the verb. In the first case, hat is conjugated by Maria, and in the second case, kaufen is conjugated by wir. If you want to revise the nominative case, you can watch our video on nominative. Coming back to these two sentences, einen Hund in the first sentence and ein Auto in the second sentence. Both these are the objects, and these objects are in akkusativ. Now let's try to understand object in akkusativ. An object in akkusativ can be a person, eine Person, oder eine Sache, can be a thing. Both of them can either be in singular or in plural. Let's do an example for each one of them. Person. Wen liebt Petra? Petra liebt ihren Mann. In this case, ihren Mann is the accusative object. And for persons, you would ask wen. In the other case, when you have Sache or things, you would ask Was hast du? Ich habe ein Auto. In this case, ein Auto is the accusative object, and the question is formed with was. Wann benutzt man akkusativ? It's very important to know where exactly can the accusative case be used. Let's look at the various possibilities. The first case was just discussed, direktes Objekt. When the object is direct, that is, there is no other person or thing except the nominative Subjekt and the direct object, which is in akkusativ. In this case, this object is the direct object. Let's look at an example to understand this better. Ich esse einen Apfel. In this case, ich is the Subjekt, whereas einen Apfel is the direktes Objekt or the accusative object. In the case of accusative, the masculine article changes from ein to einen. To revise these articles, you can watch our video on accusative articles. Let's take another example. Ich liebe meine Familie. Ich is the Subjekt, whereas meine Familie is the direktes Objekt or the accusative object. Akkusativ is also used with accusative prepositions. Mit Akkusativ Präposition. Let's look at an example. Ich habe eine Tasche für meinen Bruder. In this case, ich is my nominative Subjekt, eine Tasche is my accusative Objekt oder direktes Objekt, whereas für meinen Bruder is a prepositional object or prepositionales Objekt. And in this case, since the preposition is für, which is akkusativ, this object is mit akkusativ Präposition. There are 7 prepositions which take akkusativ. These are bis, ohne, für, durch, gegen, entlang. To know what these prepositions mean and how they are used, you can watch our video on accusative prepositions. There's another case where accusative is used. Mit Zeitangaben. Let's look at an example. Jeden Tag gehe ich joggen. In this case, jeden Tag is my expression of time, and this is used in accusative. Let's look at a few more expressions of time that can be used in akkusativ. Jeden Tag, jeden Morgen. You can also say jeden Abend, letzten Sommer or letzten Winter, diesen Winter or any other season with article der, den ganzen Abend, etc. Verben mit akkusativ. Now let's look at a few verbs which use the accusative case. The first sentence is Ich möchte eine Cola. In this sentence, eine Cola is the accusative object. So here you can see that the verb möchten takes an accusative object. Let's look at the next sentence. Ich habe einen Hund. In this case, einen Hund is the accusative object. So you can see that the verb haben takes an accusative object. Moving on to the next sentence. Ich nehme eine Pizza. In this case, eine Pizza is the accusative object. Hence, you can see that the verb nehmen also takes accusative object. There are other verbs with accusative which can be used. Suchen, finden, kaufen, lesen, besuchen, bestellen, trinken, essen, etc. We'll be doing examples for them in the next chapter. What happens to the article im Akkusativ? In Akkusativ, only the masculine article changes. For example, for the bestimmt article, der changes to den, whereas in unbestimmt article, ein changes to einen. Similarly, in the negative article, kein changes to keinen. All the other articles remain the same as they were in nominative. I would advise you to watch our video on accusative articles to understand these better. Possessive pronomen im Akkusativ. Just like the articles, even possessive pronomen will change in the accusative case. As discussed before, the accusative article changes only for masculine. So even possessive pronomen change for masculine. Mein changes to meinen. Dein changes to deinen. Sein changes to seinen. Ihr changes to ihren. Unser changes to unseren. Euer changes to euren. Ihr changes to ihren. And ihr changes to ihren. I would advise you to watch our video on possessive pronomen im Akkusativ to understand these better. You should also learn the personal pronomen im Akkusativ. All the personal pronouns that you have learned change when they come in the accusative case. These you can see in this table. I would advise you to watch our video on accusative personal pronouns to understand the usage. Wonderful! Hope the accusative case is now clear. Danke! Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. Tschüss! Auf Wiedersehen!